Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a quick news update video because it's always fun to see Activision fail, but at the same time, they certainly did a good job of swindling Call of Duty fans out of their money yet again. So the nonsense you're watching on your screen right now is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. This was released in March of 2024, so just over 1 year ago, and the big selling point was, hey guys, you can play on Verdansk again. We're never going to bring that map back, so you better download Warzone Mobile. And they were also trying to capitalize on the insanely huge platform that is mobile gaming. Like, some of you may not realize this, but the original Call of Duty Mobile is massive. Like, it's freaking huge. Like, it makes up more than 50% of the overall Call of Duty player base, and COD Mobile is bigger than Call of Duty on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC combined, and for Activision, that means big money. There have been over 1 billion downloads worldwide of COD Mobile, and they've also exceeded over $3 billion in revenue, and that's actually probably much closer to $4 or $5 billion since that news is a couple of years old. Like, ever since COD Mobile came out, it has been a huge cash cow for Activision, and I even tried to play COD Mobile, but maybe this is just like a generational thing. I just don't care about playing COD on my phone, you know what I mean? Like, even using Bluetooth to play with my controller, it still feels so janky, and then I had this real, like, what the fuck am I doing moment. Like, here I am, sitting in my office, I have 2 monitors in front of me, an Xbox Series X at the end of the desk, and a gaming PC on the end table, and here I was, just sat hunched over my desk, looking down at my phone, trying to Bluetooth a controller into my phone so I could play Call of Duty. Like, it was stupid, right? And there is a way to play COD Mobile on PC, but at least early on when you first start playing the game, you literally only play against bots. Like, I played 2 games, I got 2 nukes, I died 0 times, and again, I'm sitting there like, why am I playing a mobile game on an emulator on my PC? It felt so weird, so I never tried it again. But there is something to be said, however, about how insane the support is on COD Mobile. Like, they literally always get the best updates, they get the best content and everything. Like, the stuff happening in mobile, if that was happening in the actual mainline Call of Duty games, maybe we wouldn't be having so many player retention problems like we're currently facing. But regardless, it looks like that winning formula for COD Mobile did not carry over into Warzone Mobile. So they posted this to Twitter, and it certainly is kind of an essay, so let's just quickly read through the important parts. We deeply appreciate your dedication and passion for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Going forward, we will be streamlining the scope of the game. What does that even mean? Well, as a result, we will no longer be delivering new seasonal content and gameplay updates to the mobile version. Effective immediately, players will no longer be able to purchase Call of Duty points or black sell using real currency in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Sunday, May 18th, 2025 will be the last day the game can be downloaded from the Google Play and Apple App Store, and social features across mobile platforms will be retired. So essentially what they're saying there, ladies and gentlemen, is that Warzone Mobile has been out for a year. They've decided they're not making enough money from it, and as a result, they're just straight up shutting it down. Like, apparently microtransactions aren't selling well enough, and they're like, you know what, screw it, we're just done with this game, we're just going to get rid of it entirely. And basically, they're giving Warzone Mobile the X-Defiant treatment, where they're going to keep the servers up, at least for now, but no new downloads will be available, which means eventually the game is going to completely die, and you also won't be able to buy anything anymore from the in-game shop. I'm actually kind of torn about this news, right? Because on the one hand, it feels good, it always does, to see Activision fail, especially after all the bullshit that they pulled on us over the course of the past 5 years. On the other hand, however, it sure does sound like a lot of people just lost their jobs. That's never good, but also the mobile community has essentially just got fleeced out of their money. While Warzone Mobile was free to play, it of course did have an in-game shop, and what you earned or purchased could only be used within Warzone Mobile. A lot of fans are asking that the operators and cosmetics that they earned in the game be moved over to the main game, or possibly even to the other COD Mobile, but so far Activision hasn't said a word about that, and I don't imagine they will. We're talking about Activision here. Like, they already made their money. Why would they go out of their way to ensure that people get value for their money and let it be used in other versions of Call of Duty? Like, they're sunsetting the game. They don't care anymore, and there's a reason why. Every single year they do a full reset on our cosmetics and don't let you use what you earned in the previous game in the newer game, and it's because they want you grinding the new game to farm up player retention numbers. They want you buying the new battle pass every single season to unlock new skins, and they want you buying the new bundles to get access to stupid cosmetics like Ninja Turtles and Hammerhead Sharks and all the other bullshit that we're currently seeing within Black Ops 6. Call of Duty itself is one giant storefront, essentially, so while I do feel for players who spent money on Warzone Mobile essentially losing everything, I also feel like you guys should have known better. Like, Activision pulled a fast one on the mobile player base. Those guys got absolutely screwed over here, but then again, if you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes, and I can't think of anything more stupid than paying for skins in Call of Duty, especially given Activision's track record as well as the current state of the COD franchise. I'm not defending defending what Activision's doing here. I'm just saying a lot of you probably should have known better. And look, it's always going to be your money at the end of the day. You're always free to do with it whatever you please. But if we had less people blowing $30 a month on Black Cell battle passes and Seth Rogen weed bundles and this, that, and the other, maybe, just maybe, the COD franchise would be in a slightly better state than it is currently. But ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much going to do it for this little news update video here today. We are still waiting to hear more about what's going on with Black Ops 6 Season 4, as well as I checked my email, and it looks like a couple other of you guys got invited into that Call of Duty Recon Squad. So as soon as either of those stories develop, you guys know where to come, and we're going to take a look at everything that's going down. But for right now, I'm going to wrap up this video here today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Be sure to sub if you're new around here. Thank you all so much for listening and for your continued support of my channel, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.